Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be going over a fishing reel, which is the FlyPlum R2. It is made by the same company, Soloking or Doviello, that makes the Acura BFS reel. If you are into BFS fishing, you might be knowing about that reel, that it is a great one. I needed a reel for salmon fishing, so I just went ahead and got this one. So let's dive into it and see what's inside the box. So we have the reel and the parts manual. That's all we got inside the box. So let's quickly go over the parts manual. Everything on here is written in Chinese, so I don't think it's very useful to me as of now. And let's see the reel. So that's the reel. Just out of the box, it looks really well made. It doesn't feel cheap at all. The reel feels really solid. The website says that it is made up of nylon material that allows it to be really lightweight. It's about 159 grams, which is 5.9 ounces. It's really perfect for salmon fishing because I'll be using this reel for a long time on the river, and this will allow me to fish without getting fatigued. And let's quickly go over the things that I care about most. First one is the start drag. It does click. The spool knob, it doesn't have a clicker in the spool knob, but I think it doesn't matter to me much. Let's talk about the spool. The website says the spool is about 7.9 grams, which is really lightweight, and it allows this reel to cast down to 3 grams. I'll be primarily using this reel for coho salmon fishing, and I'll be casting spoons and spinners on it. The weight range that I like to throw for coho salmon is 1/4 ounce to 3/8 ounce, so I think that'll be more than enough. The thing that I really like about this reel is the drag clicker. Most of the baitcasters that we get today don't have a drag clicker on it. Having a drag clicker is really nice because when the fish is pulling the drag, I'll actually know how much drag do I need to tighten or I need to loosen. However, the max drag on this reel is 5 kilograms, which is just 11 pounds. So I don't think I'll be able to target heavy fish like chum or chinooks on this particular reel. And talking about the brakes, it has magnetic brakes down from 0 up until 9. So maybe I didn't give an in-depth review of the reel. However, I went over the things that most of the fishermen care about, which is the drag clicker, the spool tension, the actual spool, and the braking system. I'm pretty sure one of the YouTubers, they will pick up the reel and they will do an in-depth review about it. So I got this reel from AliExpress and it was just $26. That's probably the cost of 2 foot-long subs. If this reel lasts for probably 2 seasons or even 1, I think that's more than enough. In this inflated market, even fishing line, they cost you about $20. I'll be spooling it with a 20-pound braid, suffix braid. I got really lucky and I got this braid from Dollarama for $4. So I ended up picking 3 spools. And I think that'll last me for 2 seasons at least. So yeah, we'll be taking it out on the water and we'll see how it performs. We're here on the river with the FlyPlum R2 baitcaster, and this is a 4-gram rooster tail, and let's see how far we can cast. No backlash, and it almost went to the other side of the river. That's probably the weight range I would throw on this reel. I don't want to go any smaller than that. It's not a BFS reel. It's not advertised as one, but with this 4-gram rooster tail, I'm able to cast it at a good distance, and that's probably the weight range I would be throwing on this reel. So I think that's good enough for me. Yeah, pretty smooth too. So I found something much smaller than that. This one is just 3 grams. We'll see if you can actually cast this on the FlyPlum. And the rod is rated for 8 to 20 grams, so it's not even a true BFS rod. Let's see if I can cast this lure. Bad one. We got a backlash. And I think that was a user error. Might still be able to cast it further. Yeah, still able to cast it, no backlash. Brakes are on number 5. Pretty good distance again. Let's try casting this 4.5 gram lure. Brakes are again set at 5. It's a 20-pound braid and the rod is not even rated for small lures. And just look at this, no backlash. It went really far too. The reason I use baitcasters for spinners and spoons is because I don't have to use the swivel. The blade turns much faster. And the other reason is, just watch this. I can cast this right till the other bank and stop it where I want to stop. Okay, decent fish. That's a chump. I think it's gonna spool me off.